So we are trying to glue all drum elements together to make it sound cohesive and also sound like it's being played in real time. To achieve this, we need to send all our drum elements into a bus channel. The reason why we routed all our drum elements into a bus channel is so that we can add effects to them collectively. So before we start, this is what the drum sounds like. Now the first thing we are going to add is a transient processor. The transient processor is going to bring out some of the transients, giving the drum some extra punch and snap. So I'm going to be using the FL Studio stock transient processor. With the attack knob, you can add punch and snap to your drums, especially the kick. With the release knob, you can add weight and grit to your percussions. So we are going to add a little of both. So when it comes to drum processing or anything in music production, less is more. So try not to overdo it. The next thing we are going to add is a reverb. Now a lot of people don't agree with the idea of adding reverb to your drums, but adding reverb to your drums can be a good way to glue your drums together because it makes them sound like they are being played in the same room. And also make sure you don't overdo it so that you don't reduce the quality and the integrity of your drums. So I like to add about 3 to 4% of reverb with a very short decay time, and I also like to use a room reverb for this. I just keep it simple, I don't do anything crazy with the reverb. I also like to add a saturation plugin to the Drumbuss to add a little bit of crunch to the drums. So I use a plugin called Barrier by Kit Plugins. So like I said in the beginning, less is more, so I don't add too much of anything to my drums, especially to my Drumbuss. So I like to keep everything simple and organized. So the last thing I'm going to be adding is a bus compressor. So the bus compressor is going to tame and control the drums and also glue everything together. With this compressor, I'm going to bring out some of the quiet elements in the drums and also control the transients from the louder elements in the drums. So I like to use the SSL native bus compressor, and I like to have the settings on a very slow attack, a fast release, and a ratio of 4:1. And then after that, I like to set my threshold depending on the type of drums that I'm working on. You can also add something like an effect depending on your preference. So you can add something like a fresh air to add some air, to the drums. So I hope you got value from this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.